ဘနစ်ကလာပါတမီးရဲ့နာမည်ကဆောင်းမြတ်ပိုင်လို့ခေါ်ပါတယ်ဟူရဲ့မရှာ
Apple might be the most satanic company, and let me tell you why. The first Mac, the iMac, do you know how much it sold for? $666. That's 666. That's what it cost. You think that's just a fun number? No. Steve Jobs was exact with numbers. He picked that on purpose. Now look at the logo, a bitten apple. That's not just some design choice, that's the Bible, the fall of man. The moment sin entered the world, that's the symbol they went with. And then there's Siri. Say it backwards. Iris. What's your iris? Your eye. And what's the biggest symbol used in secret groups like the Illuminati? The one eye. Over and over again, same message. Now think, iPhone, that's not just internet phone, that's iPhone, E-Y-E. The eye is watching, always. So, let's put it together. You've got the number 666, you've got the apple with a bite, you've got the eye, the one eye, the iris, the iPhone, all connected. People think it's just cool tech. No, it's something else. It's a symbol, it's a system, and it's everywhere. And you carry it in your pocket.
What if I told you that the map you've been reading is lying to you? If you look at maps dating from 1325 to the 1800s, you'll notice a strange circular landmass in the Atlantic Ocean, just west of Ireland, known only as High Brazil. This place was said to be a land of godlike beings, allegedly only appearing once every 7 years. People who set out to find it often never returned, and the ones who did came back saying the island doesn't exist. However, after the 1800s, modern maps simply denied the existence of this island, as if it never existed. But the story doesn't stop there, because on December 26, 1980, 2 U.S. Air Force airmen responded to reports of strange lights over Rendlesham Forest in England. They thought a plane had crashed, but what they found wasn't a plane. In the trees, a triangular craft hovered just above the ground, glowing blue and red. As they approached, their radios died, and then the craft lifted silently into the air and vanished. Well, you see, one airman, Jim Peniston, claimed the craft telepathically left him with binary code he couldn't stop writing. And when decoded, the numbers pointed to a location in the Atlantic Ocean, the exact spot where High Brazil appeared on centuries of maps. I've uploaded all my research and evidence on the strange island into the members community for you to decide for yourself. But maybe the real question we should be asking is, if this island didn't exist, why was it charted consistently for over 500 years and then intentionally removed? Was it really just a cartographic error? Or is there something on that island we were never meant to know about? So
how did this ant become a zombie? This is not science fiction. Months earlier, it was just another worker. It follows the trail, carries food far heavier than itself, and returns to the nest like it always has. Until one day, something settles on its body. Nothing dramatic, nothing it would ever notice. A microscopic spore. For a while, life goes on. The ant keeps working, keeps eating, keeps moving as part of the colony. But inside its body, something is growing. The fungus spreads slowly through muscle and tissue, careful not to damage the brain, because a dead host would be useless. Weeks later, something changes. The ant doesn't follow the trail anymore. It turns away from the colony and starts climbing a plant it has never climbed before. Not in a rush, almost calmly. At a very specific height, where the air and humidity are just right, the ant stops. Its jaws close around the leaf, and they never open again. The ant stays there, hanging beneath the leaf, alive at first, then still. Inside the body, the fungus keeps working. Days later, a stalk grows out of the ant's head. From this position above the forest floor, it releases thousands of microscopic spores. They drift downward, settling onto the ground, the leaves, and the same paths other ants walk every day. Sooner or later, another ant brushes past one of them. That's all it takes.